Hi everybody, it's me, the Quinquagenarian, and I'm back. I am back to share with you office hours and what the point and the purpose of office hours are on a college campus, probably a high school campus at this point. However, as a Quinquagenarian, office hours just weren't available at our school, in our high school at the very least. And so I went into college as a 17-year-old, not quite understanding what office hours were. So therefore, I was just lost. In the last video, you were able to see my transcripts, and my transcripts were a reflection of just being lost and not understanding office hours. I had some W's, I had some F's, I had a whole lot of W's actually, probably more than a mouthful of F's. However, I would like to take you on this journey and just kind of lay it out to you. And I'd love to hear what office hours were like for you. When did you learn about office hours? When did you have an idea or a clue what office hours were? Did the professor outright tell you what they were? Did they explain it when they stood up in front of the class and said, my office hours are? Did your parents explain that to you? Did you have to ask a friend, or did you just know? It was something that you just knew that was carried over with you from high school. And as a Quinquagenarian, graduating in 1992, we just didn't have the internet, and it was not available and Reddit. We didn't have that kind of access. So Google was not able to help us. So office hours. Office hours are a dedicated time in which the professor on college campuses, and nowadays probably in high schools, that they have set aside for the students. It's an open platform for the students to come into their offices in person, sit and have a conversation, ask questions about the subject matter, ask for clarity. And sometimes if you don't have any questions, it's okay. Office hours are also a great space to just get to know the professor. Introduce yourself, just to put a face to the name. And even if you are in person, while the professor may see you once or twice a week, depending on your course schedule, whether it's a Tuesday, Thursday schedule, or if it's a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule, if the class is really big, like movie theater style big, there's no way. There's no way. And although you raised your hand, there is no way they're going to know exactly who you are unless you stand out for some particular reason. So office hours are a good way to connect with the professor. So when they are grading your papers or passing you by on the university campus, they're able to know, oh yeah, they may not remember your name, but they know you. And then as the semester progresses, they will absolutely know your name, absolutely. So office hours are a space for you to ask for questions, ask for clarity, and to introduce yourself to your professors. It's a space where if you're going on a cruise and you know you're gonna miss the exam is gonna happen right in the middle of the cruise, office hours are a great space to say, Professor such and such, I'm going on a cruise. Can I please take the exam before I leave? Can I take it upon my return? And then they'll give you directions from there. So there's nothing that you need to worry about while you are on your cruise, because you've already squared that away with your professor. Office hours are huge, and they are absolutely a key to your success in college. If someone would have stood up in front of the class and said, my office hours are from 12 noon to 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Office hours are this. It would have been so much easier. And I would have just known, and I would not have had an excuse. And I still don't have an excuse for those W's and F's, but it would have been explicit, just as well as they would not have given me an exam without introducing the materials to me first of what potentially could be on the exam, standing in front of the class and just assuming that everybody knows what office hours are. Ridiculous. And maybe everybody knows now what office hours are, but in 1992 I did not. So please feel free, share with me your experiences of what you of what office hours have been like for you. Whether you're a quinquagenarian, whether you're a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, whether you are 21 and you are in college currently, or you've returned to school after taking a hiatus or a break, have you always known what office hours were? Did anybody explain it to you? This would be a very interesting conversation because I truly had no idea what an office hour were. I just really thought that that was a time that the professor was going to be unavailable, just the opposite, right? Unavailable, grading papers, drinking coffee, chatting with their friends, coming up with the next lesson plan. I only had the information that I had, and the information that I had was from elementary school, junior high school, and high school. And when the teacher had their 0 hour or their teacher break hour, that's what they did. And that's how I associated office hours, the do not disturb hours. So please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, but if nothing else, please leave a comment and let me know what your office hour experience was like. I'd love to hear it. Thank you for joining me. And next video, I really, really want to dive into academic counseling. That is also super important. And that is another contributor as to why I'm able to make straight A's as a quinquagenarian entering back into the world of academia. Let's chat about that in the next video. Until next time, be safe.